The nations were united
to mediate a serious conflict and to avert a dangerous threat to the peace.
And that's why the UN exists.
The United Nations has failed.
There is no shortage of urgent tasks before us.
Is the UN still relevant? We talked to Siddharth Chatterjee, the UNRC in China, about the role of the UN in today's world.
This is the only platform we have to convene, to connect, to catalyze relationships. It's a platform in which you have a voice. And that voice is important because at least there's a platform in which there is dialogue instead of discord.
You've been working in China for nearly 5 years. Do you see any changes in China's role related with global governance?
In my 30-year career in the United Nations, my service in China has perhaps been the most consequential, personally and professionally. I was there in Tianjin for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting with the UN Secretary General. And the UN Secretary General welcomed the Global Governance Initiative simply because we cannot continue to be on the maps of 1945 when the UN was created. The charter is to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. But the contours, the architecture of 1945 had to change, and it hadn't changed.
China has been a staunch supporter of the international order and multilateralism since the restoration of its lawful seats in the UN 55 years ago.
We have an initiative which President Xi has launched, is to bring a level of equity. The Global Governance Initiative is an initiative launched by him, but it belongs to everybody. And many countries see the value proposition of the Global Governance Initiative. I hope there are more initiatives like this from other member states, and not to withdraw from multilateralism as we are seeing happening all over the world. I have many ambassadors come to me and say, oh, your views on China are too pro-China. I'm saying, no, it's not about being pro-China. I'm just being factual. This is it. Politics is between a brother and sister, between a husband and wife. Politics is between families. It's a natural thing. It's the human nature. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to get divided because of it.
But how do we solve the conflicts and crises?
That is why the UN, the multilateral system, is so important. Over the last few years, we've had enough. We have these 5 body crises, interlocking crises. Okay, now let's put our differences behind. Let's look at what are the issues that we can converge on. I think China has come out from virtually nowhere in 1979 to a country of great consequence. After all, this is a 5,000-year civilization which transmits a level of knowledge, of enterprise, of understanding, deeply embedded in science, technology, education, math, engineering, the feats it is able to achieve. I think there is a reason that we now need to find common ground. And we will need initiatives like the Global Governance Initiative to help enable that common ground to happen.
At the beginning of this year, so many things are happening. What global issues do you think most urgently need to be coordinated or addressed by the UN? Is it so we need to restore the UN credibility, or amplifying the voices of the global south, or strengthening multilateralism, or any other priorities?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. The UN is not perfect. It has many imperfections. That is precisely why the Secretary General launched these reforms. And I think maybe this crisis is an opportunity for us to change. So we have a choice between being dynamic as a multilateral system or a dinosaur. After 2 years, you can bring your children and visit us in a museum. So we don't want that to happen.
A lot of challenges we are facing.
We are facing challenges, but there are solutions to it. Everything has a solution. During the Cold War, the former Soviet Union and the US collaborated on the smallpox vaccine. It was a deadly disease. They found the vaccine for it. And then it ended smallpox across the world, that we find a way to collaborate.
Finding a pragmatic and realistic way to cooperate.
Precisely.
Thank you, Excellency, for joining us. Very abundant information we received.
Very nice to meet you.